We are covering 8 tips for creating an engaging slideshow. If at any time you have any questions, please pop them in the chat box. I will be happy to answer those for you. So the first tip is with music. So to create an engaging slideshow, we do recommend scheduling various music playlists throughout the day. So don't always just choose like country or oldies. Make sure you have different types. It'll keep your staff sane as well as your residents. It'll have a variety. Remember our therapeutic music programs, there are dining programs, specific activity playlists, as well as sundowning. So you aren't just restricted to the supportive and the energy one. Please remember that if you do not choose the energy one, there is going to be like during the wake playlist and the sleep playlist and the relaxation playlist under supportive music, there are going to be nature sounds that are intertwined in the playlist. So you may hear those if you do not choose that energy setting. So if you're going the supportive route and go supportive and energy, it should be the full music playlist during that time. So that's our first tip, is to make sure that you schedule various music playlists throughout the day. The second tip has to do with backgrounds. So our tip with this is to select multiple backgrounds. Remember, you can choose as many backgrounds for activities, birthdays, menus, in memory that you would like. Even on the announcements, you can, or the activities one, you can choose as many as you would like. What it'll do is it will rotate through those backgrounds each time that it rotates through the slideshow. So what it does is just keep a fresh look to your slideshow. Tip number 3, text. So as far as text goes, keep it short, sweet, and to the point. People are more likely to engage with your slideshow if they're able to get their information at a glance. If you type an entire paragraph, they're less likely to look at that information and process it. You also want to put it in manageable chunks where they can read through it very easily. Our fourth one is adding media. So you may not know, but you can actually attach pictures to announcements, menus, birthdays, and in memory. So how this will behave is it will show the slide just like it would normally do, and then when the slide has finished showing for the set amount of time, the picture will slide over the top of it. So as far as announcements go, this can complement the announcement. With menu, it can help to increase appetites. With birthdays, it can show the birthday guy or gal, and in memory, it can share the memory of a past one. Also, don't forget, when you do add pictures and media to your slideshows, use captions. Especially use the resident's first name. In the system, you can actually go back and you can search for the caption and find all the pictures of a specific resident. So I would encourage you to use captions on your pictures. The next tip is to make sure that you turn on this day in history. Where you can turn that on is if you actually navigate in the system. So when you log in and you go to your campus level, which is the one with the building icon, go down to settings and go to the slideshow area. Under curated content, there is a checkbox for this day in history. If you don't have that checked on and click save, I would recommend going ahead and doing it. It's a free slide that we automatically update each day for you with a new fact. So this is today's fact about the Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcasted for the first time nationally today in 1986. So there are sports, there's politics, there's pop culture, all different kinds of history facts that are implemented there. It just gets your residents in the habit of looking at the TV screens if they know there's going to be fresh and new content there every single day. Our next tip is to celebrate. So celebrate birthdays, wedding anniversaries, work anniversaries, anything that there is to celebrate, make sure that you're celebrating that on your digital signage. With birthdays, you can do that in the birthdays channel, and memory, you can do that in the in memory channel. But with work anniversaries and wedding anniversaries, you can celebrate those in the announcement channel. The next tip is to put a mobile app slide into your slideshow. So this is a slide that we can create for you. If this is something that you're interested in, what you can do is you can send an email to lssupport@spectrio.com and just let them know that you would like the mobile app slide created for your community. What this does is that it turns your slideshow into an interactive piece, meaning that once a family member, a resident, a staff member has downloaded our free mobile app, all they'll have to do is either scan the QR code or enter the PIN that is on your slide, displaying in your slideshow, and they'll have instant access to your community information through the mobile app. So I would encourage you to getting that uploaded into your slideshow. And if you're interested in that, all you have to do is reach out to lssupport@spectrio.com. And then make it interactive. So your slideshow doesn't need to be stagnant. You can make it interactive with trivia questions, bingo, or even like a guess that person. So here's an example. You can have a bingo card that you pass out at the beginning of the week, and you can say each day we're going to call 5 numbers until we get bingo. So you can change out the numbers each day, or you can do like a monthly bingo where they have to go back and check different times throughout the month for the new bingo numbers. Okay. As far as resources go, we're going to send these to you. So I'll send you a copy of this slideshow for you. You'll be able to see the content you can add, our help documents on adding pictures and video content, as well as scheduling music. Do you guys have any questions about your slideshow and how to make it interactive? If so, type them in the group chat box. We've gone through our 8 tips already. I do want to make sure I stick to my timeline, but I do want to also answer any questions that you guys have about your slideshow and making it more engaging. While you're thinking about that, if there are other topics that you'd like to see featured on our monthly webinars, please also type that in the chat box for us. We like to make sure that we are addressing features and questions that you guys have. That is what we have to cover today. I do want to let you know about our next webinar. It's going to be on Tuesday, October 13th at noon Eastern, and it's going to be about creating and utilizing activity reminders. So those phone call and text message reminders that can go out with your activity. So we'll be talking about that on Tuesday, October 13th at noon. It's never too early to RSVP. So if you're interested in that, let us know. We'll send you the link in a Google Calendar invite. You'll also get a reminder email the Monday before, just so that if you had forgotten to RSVP, it will be a nice little reminder that it is still available. As always, we are here to support you. So if you have any questions at all, whether related to this webinar or something completely separate, you can reach out to our support team at lssupport@spectrio.com. Our phone number is 317-825-0320, extension 1. We'll get you the support team if you need help with troubleshooting or just general questions. We also encourage you to follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as our parent company, Spectrio. I'm going to hang around for the next 5 or so minutes so that if you do have additional questions, please don't hesitate to pop those in the group chat box for me. Remember, I will send this presentation as a follow-up so that you have a copy of it, as well as I will send the recording. So if you want to share it with anybody else in your community, you are more than welcome to. So like I said, I'll hang around for the next 5 or so minutes so that if you have additional questions, I can address those for you. But I appreciate you taking time out of your day to learn more about the LifeShare system. And if you think of anything else you'd like to learn about on future webinars, please don't hesitate to let us know. We appreciate you and all that you do for your community and your residents, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.